I have brought new beautiful cards today, ladies and gents. But it's not just any ordinary cards. No. It's PSA 10 slabs.
Let's have a look.
So what I have here with me today, ladies and gents, are 11 PSA graded cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, that consist of 2 promo sets each. Some very nostalgic cards, some cards that maybe not all of you will probably know, but very cool nonetheless. Now, I'm gonna take the top 3 cards away for now, because that is a separate set, and perhaps you can already guess what cards those might be. But that leaves us with 8 cards to begin with. Now, this set actually consists out of 9 cards, meaning that I am missing 1 currently. However, I do have it coming over right now as a PSA 10 card as well. I say as well as all of these will be PSA 10 graded, which is the highest grade we can get. So it is pretty damn special. Now, without further ado, I'm going to show you the background of the first card. And we can see in the bottom right corner that this is the Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh logo. The first card, however, is nobody else but the Blue Eyes White Dragon himself. And look at that, that looks fantastic. So, a bit of a backstory about this set real quick. What we have here is the 2008 anniversary pack cards. The Japanese ones, of course. So we've got YAP, so Yu-Gi-Oh! Anniversary Pack 1, JP, so the Japanese version. Now these cards were indeed printed in 2008 as the 10-year anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! And all the artworks are artworks that at that time did not exist yet. And they're all made by Kazuki Takahashi. And all these cards have his signature here as well, in somewhere in one of these corners or somewhere on the art of the card. So, for instance, here in the bottom right corner for the Blue Eyes. So it's a very cool set, and this is also actually printed in English. However, there was only 8 cards out of 9. I'll make sure to tell you which card it is that didn't get an English release. And they were also printed in Korean, where they added 3 token cards, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4 token cards. But yeah, I went with the Japanese version because, well, I think it's, you know, it's the original. It's pretty damn cool to have. So yeah, that looks very nice though. Now the artwork on some of these cards will look a bit different. Some of them might be a bit weird looking perhaps, but they're very special nonetheless. I'll show you what I mean, for instance, with the red eyes of this set. Looks a lot different from the red eyes that we're actually known by, but a very cool card nonetheless. And again, here is the signature underneath his wing. Also, what I really love about these cards is that the background of this card is not really all the way covered. So right here we've got like a purple pinkish sky, but some of the cards will just have like a blank canvas background, which makes it look like a bit of a mirror. And what I mean with that is we can actually see with number 3 in the set, which is the Summoned Skull, a very iconic monster as well, of course. Still one of my favorites from the entire franchise. I always loved this dude so much. Although I have to say I'm not the biggest fan of the artwork on this one. It looks a bit weird and odd, but still cool to have. Again, the signature there. And here you can clearly tell what I mean with the blank canvas sort of that they went with. Look at the shine on that beast. It's like a mirror almost, but like with rainbows in there as well. And as they're all gem and 10s, there is no scratches or anything on the surface, so it's as clean as it can be. So absolutely beautiful card. Look at that. Depending on the angle, you can all see these different crazy colors on the canvas, which I think looks pretty damn sick. Moving on to number 4, which is the Celtic Guardian. There you go. Again, bit of a blank canvas. And yeah, those colors once more are shining through. And yeah, this dude, they kind of went with a green color for him overall. So everything is a bit greenish. So it's a bit weird. But then again, it also kind of works. And yeah, the Celtic Guardian, of course, as well, is a very iconic monster used by Yugi. And of course, at the time, 2008, it's already a couple of years ago, so they went with more of the nostalgic cards. Some maybe that not everyone remembers, which I think is the case for number 6. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. we have Gakuen Megami, which is a card that was actually in the starter deck of Kaiba back at the time, when the first cards came around. So, but yeah, up to today, or today's standard, this card actually is long forgotten. I doubt that anyone really remembers her. But back at the time, she was one of those cards that was a deal in Kaiba's deck. But yeah, you can tell, level 6 with 1800 attack, 2000 defense for a normal monster. That is something that you will no longer really run in today's deck. So yeah, but still very nice to have. And again, that blank canvas there in the background. And I really love this card actually. It's like, you know, just the facial structures of her look pretty damn cool. And just with these white colors again together with the silver, I think it looks very nice. I really like this one personally. There you go. Very nice one. Very nice one indeed. Moving on to number 6, which is, let me guess. Wait, I kind of forgot already. Is it, but no, oh, yeah, of course. How could I forget? It's the Dark Magician Girl. And this is one of the cards, or this is the one card that was never actually printed in the English set until 2020's anniversary of the Lost Art promos. So yeah, the Dark Magician Girl is always one of those cards that went through a lot of censoring, mainly because, well, the theme that she's going on with. Of course, both because she is rather sexual looking, but also because the crest on her chest resembles that of a pentagram in the Japanese version, whilst we got more of like the spellbinding circle kind of thing. So they all censored the Dark Magician artwork here in the West. There's a lot of cards, of course, that they actually censored from Yu-Gi-Oh, as you probably know. But the Dark Magician Girl is one that always undergoes it. Same with the Harpy Ladies, for instance, because in the Japanese they're a bit more revealing than the English cards that we have. So yeah, this one pretty damn special for that reason, and one that really goes for a lot more than what I actually paid for. So of course it's a very iconic monster, and still one of my favorite cards up to today, because I also run her in my own personal Dark Magician deck. Like you may know if you've been watching my streams, for instance. So yeah, very iconic monster, and I really like this one actually. Instead of the blank canvas, you got like a golden yellow, and I think it looks very, very beautiful. So glad to have this one in the collection. So pretty damn rare. Then we go to number 7, which is no one else but Buster Blader. There we go. I have to say this is one of those again that I've never really been a big fan of. Well, I'm a big fan of Buster Blader, but not of this particular artwork. It looks a bit strange to me personally. Like there's a lot of going on with his muscles. The artwork is a bit strange to me personally. I do like the electricity in the background, you know, the lightning. But yeah, the artwork itself, not the biggest fan of him necessarily, how it looks right here. Although the Buster Blader franchise, or archetype rather, not franchise, is pretty damn cool in my opinion. I really do like him. And I do hope to one day actually make a deck around it as well, but because it got a lot of support in the past few years. Back at that time, however, it barely had any. So, but yeah, still a card that has been going on for many, many years, ever since the start of Yu-Gi-Oh! So, of course, it had to be included. So, pretty neat in my opinion. Pretty damn neat. Then we move on to the final one, or well, not the final one, but the final one that I currently have, which is Jinzo. And again, the artwork on this one is a bit weird to me. Now, I'm a very big Jinzo fan. It's one of my favorite cards, actually. I just love the dude. He looks so damn cool. However, this artwork is a bit strange again. However, yeah, also pretty cool in a certain way, but you know, you can tell that they kind of went with limited amount of colors on a lot of them. And for some it really works, for some it looks a bit weird. However, with this one he looks even more menacing than he already is, which I think is pretty damn cool though. But yeah, there we go. That is actually the last one of the set that I currently own. No, however, I did say that I do have the final card on its way to me, which is Shiba Warrior. And that is actually based on the dog of Kazuki Takahashi, so he kind of made a card of his own dog, which I think is a very nice way of remembering and you know, putting him out there for the community and something special as well. I really do like that, because I'm a big animal fan myself, a big animal lover, so I think that's something very nice to do. So, but yeah, he will be for a next video. And then, of course, ladies and gents, like I said, there is 3 more cards that I have, a separate set, and this one actually is complete. Now, like I said before, you might already be able to guess what cards these might be, because there is only one very true iconic trio in the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise, and that are the Egyptian God cards, of course. Yeah, that's right. Now, these are all PSA 9s, so no 10s unfortunately, but still very damn special. These are the GBI promos, which are from a, I actually think it's the very first Game Boy Advance Yu-Gi-Oh game. Now, Yu-Gi-Oh always gave like promo cards whenever a new game was released, and some of them are very cool and iconic, and this game actually had, well, the Egyptian gods, which I think is pretty damn cool. So, now something about this set, however, is that there is also a secret rare version. This is the ultra rare version, because like the game, just like some of the cards, actually had like a first edition print as well. So if you had the first edition box or game, you would get these secret rares, which are even more expensive and rare to find. But well, this person had the unlimited version, and thus we got the ultra rares. But still, very iconic monsters, and I've always been a huge fan of them. I think they look amazing, especially Slifer. I think Slifer has always been my favorite of the 3. So, yeah, very nice to have though. I really do like them. I really do like them. Now, what you might not be able to tell here, because it's not that much of a difference from the actual cards that we saw earlier. It's a bit more reddish. But these cards actually also have the different color background. So there we go. This is the Obelisk color. And then we also have the raw color, the yellow. So pretty damn cool. Let me show you the Obelisk. Yeah, there we go. There we go. He looks amazing though, I have to say. He looks fantastic. I really like this one as well. Now what I do like is that there is still part of the Japanese text here, which I believe translates to you cannot use this card in an actual duel, because this is the non-effect card that we have. And you know, even for 2003 this game was released, so that's even longer ago. Up to today, the Egyptian gods are still a very popular archetype, and you know, we only recently got support in the Joker set, for instance, the Rage of Ra box, and of course Slifer and Obelisk had their own personal deck just recently, so which I also opened on the channel. So very nice to see that they're still going on, and that you can still actually work with them. And then, like I said, we have the final card, which is obviously the Winged Dragon of Ra. Probably my least favorite of the entire trio, but still a beautiful card to have nonetheless. And yeah, he looks fantastic, I have to say. All that yellow and gold together, it really, really does work. It looks fantastic. And again, a PSA 9. So I really do like that they're all 3 of them are the same number as well. Like, not one is a 7, the others are like a 10 or something. I don't know, it's just something in me that likes to have them at the same number, which is also why I really like the PSA 10 ones right here, all of them being PSA 10s. So that is something I really do like. Also, these are all from the old PSA logos, or the old PSA slabs, because this one, for instance, the newer ones have the QR code, whilst the other ones, the old ones, did not have that yet. So pretty damn cool, in my opinion. And yeah, obviously it's a very, very iconic set to have, and I am glad to have them now. So there we go. Definitely a beautiful addition to my collection. So anyway, ladies and gents, that will be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, then be sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments down below which of these was your favorite card. And while you're at it, also make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out once I get the Shiba Warrior and I get to complete my set. That all being said, thanks for watching, and we'll see each other next time. Take care, everybody. Bye bye!
I have brought...